another video review, and today I'm going to magically transport you back into time because today we are reviewing the Transformers animated Deluxe class Ironhide, a very, very cool figure. Ironhide here, we have him in his, well, everybody seems to think it's his turtle mode with 4 legs and a big shell, but let me just talk a little bit. Animated ended back in 2010, my favorite Transformers series of all time. Ironhide, we saw a good amount of him. We saw him in Auto Boot Camp. We saw him when he really worked on Cybertron. We did see a very good amount, or not a very good amount, but I guess a good enough amount of Ironhide. I liked how much we saw. Now, characters like Rodimus Minor, I would have liked to see a little bit more of. Now, this is not the first character to have this mold. The first character was Ratchet. We had the Earth mode Ratchet when the show first came out. Then they made this mold for Cybertronian mode Ratchet, and they gave it to Ironhide, which is fine, because in the show they did share that same Cybertronian mode, and in G1 they shared the same mold, whatever, so it's absolutely okay. Now, obviously in G1, Ironhide was red, the movie he was black, but here in this continuity, Ironhide is, yeah, he's orange, which does not bug me at all. I really, really do like the orange on here. Nice silver Autobot logo there. Should be red, but whatever. Headlights, got some lights up here. On the back here, we have his little punchy doodads, where when Ratchet had these, you put them on his hands, and they were like shock absorbers, like clear. But for Ironhide, you put them on his hands, they're like little punching doodads. So, what you do is to store these in vehicle mode, you just peg them on to the back here. But I'm going to take them off just for now. And here we have his vehicle mode, very nice. It's like pretty much an ambulance. We saw Ratchet as an ambulance. It's a little ugly in the back area, but a lot of people do not like this vehicle mode. I happen to love this vehicle mode. And just like, looks very nice. Some people just think it's a turtle. But, why not? Why would we dawdle? Let's transform Ironhide. What you want to do first is come under here and unpeg that leg. And then you're going to swivel it down, like so. Swivel it down, and then when you come down here, you're going to take it and then bring it in like this, and then you're going to pull and click it. And then kind of, no, I'm not doing it the right way. Flip it around like this, and then bring it down, and just, see how it's like this now? You're going to click it in and click it, and now it's locked into place. You're going to come under here and just rotate out Ironhide's feet. And nope, I did have it wrong. Rotate them around so that they're facing this way. And now we have the legs of Ironhide. Yeah. Okay. And now what you want to do is just kind of take this front section here and just slide it out as much as you can, just about to there. And then take these intersections and you can just slide these in. Which I think mine are broken because they always like tilt, and then just slide like that. Like that doesn't look right. Slide that in, and then you can just kind of put that down. And I think a piece just chipped off. And what you can do now is to make them. Well, I'll explain that later in the vehicle mode, robot mode. Oh, actually, why do you guys watch me? I'm so bad at this. Take this down, rotate that down, and see this little silver bit where there's holes on the inside of these wheel parts. So you're going to slide these in, and they're going to peg in to there. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this, take these arms like so, and then take them out like so, like so. And I'm saying like so way too much. Okay, and then you're going to take this section and rotate this down. Take these arms, and this section is just going to click inside there. Take these little pads, rotate them upwards. Kind of straighten all of his little bits and pieces out. Do that on the other side. Take his head, rotate it up. And with the stomach section, he looks fat, so just take it and slide it in. With Ratchet, you might want to keep it out, but with Ironhide, we're going to rotate it back in. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the cocky, the strong Ironhide. Looking very, very cool. I've always loved this figure. And I never got the Ratchet mold. The only difference is the head, where it's just the Ratchet head. And even though they're still lazy. They won't remold this arm and give us a non-EMP arm. But whatever. Here we have Ironhide in his glorious looking robot mode. Let's run through the articulation. His head is his head is on a ball joint, and it can go up and down due to transformation. His shoulders are on ball joints, and then they also swivel at the elbow, and they have a double elbow joint. They also swivel at the wrist. The waist does nothing. The hips are on ball joints. There's a thigh cut. He bends at the knee, and he's got foot pivot. So really good articulation. Always has been in animated figures. Animated really was an amazing line of toys. Like, I really wish that sorry, I see something there. I really wish that the show would have continued. We would have gotten so many great toys, which really stinks. This Autobot logo here, I wish it maybe would have been up here, kind of make it look a little bit better, but I understand because it still shows in the vehicle mode. One thing that I think would have been very cool is if this windshield section was kind of like cut, like this middle section of it wasn't here, like it was in the show. But, you know, it's a toy. It doesn't have to be exactly like the show. But all these animated toys, they transform just like the characters transform in the show, and they were pretty much entirely accurate. So it really is a great line of toys. Now, for Ironhide's weapon type of things, we have these little punching doodads. Now, to put these on, what you gotta do is you kind of gotta just line up this clip here with this little holes. You can kind of get it on there, and he kind of holds it. It's almost as if it pegs into his hand. It's not that hard to do, but just do that. Ah, come on. Come on. Now, I always imagined that a customizer, there we go, could paint this up real nice, because if you remember in the show, Ironhide, his actual weaponry was his entire body turned silver, and he had this armor, which is why he was called Ironhide. That's how he got his name. Sentinel Prime hit him, and he's like, I like you, you're called Ironhide, or however it went. But, that's how his entire body, except the Autobot logo, would turn silver, but in this case, it is silver. I always imagined a customizer could really paint that up nice to make it look like that, and I have actually seen some pictures like that. But here we have these little punch-and doodads. I don't think these look way too bad. They don't really serve as really good weapons. They really kind of worked, I think, better for Ratchet, because he could go like clear, and this little gimmick here really worked for Ratchet, because what you would do is you would take his arm, hold it like this, and press this little lever in the back, and his arm would thrust forward. Clear. Yeah, Ironhide, you punch him. So that's his little weaponry. I'm going to take these off, just because I don't really like them. Come on. Jeez, these things are kind of tough to get off. Oh! And Ironhide, you know, Deluxe class, and you can still peg him on perfectly fine in his robot mode, and even kind of makes a little butt pad for him. The what? Oh wow, they're actually molded in differently. They're not actually the same size. If you can see, they're actually like different sizes. So one has to go on one side and one has to go on the other side. That's actually kind of surprising to me. But there we go, we got his little butt pads on. And very cool. One thing I love about this figure is the little smirk that is the little smirk that he has right there. That's very nice, very Ironhide-esque. Just trying to get my light to cooperate with me here. Very cool. You can get some really good poses. My favorite is just a very classic Ironhide. What you gonna do about it? And I do love the way he talks in it. I mean, he's like, "Long arm, we know you're in here." Well, he doesn't talk exactly like that. And we never saw him have an Earth mode, but I guarantee you if he did continue the show and he did go to Earth, he would have gotten a vehicle mode very similar to Ratchet's. He does have light piping, which I don't really have a light to show you with. There we go. I do love light piping. Light piping is very cool. Very nice figure all around. So what we're going to do now is transform him back to his robot mode. Robot mode. He's in his robot mode. To his vehicle mode. What you want to do is rotate the head down, take these arms, rotate them out to the side, kind of take these things out, and then just rotate, rotate that whole section up, and then we're going to remove the punchy doodads because they're going to get in the way. Now what you got to do, this part is extremely difficult. You got to rotate the shoulder pad around, and you got to get it in a configuration where this is my least favorite part about transforming this thing. Well, I had a very tough time doing that, but you have to get into a configuration where it's like that inside, and where it's like that on this side. So I'm going to try doing that again on this side. Okay, so this has got to be facing inwards. Alright, off camera. Don't ask me why, but I got it, and I couldn't do it on camera. We're going to rotate his feet back inside here. We are going to take this section and slide it out. Unpeg these things from inside here and kind of just get them out all the way. And then, rotate this section up like so. And then kind of unpeg that, rotate this thigh around, and then there's a peg right there, and there's a hole right there where you're going to connect the two. Really? They're just, like, seriously, sometimes Transformers give me stress. Come on, God, Flanger. Oh, that was difficult. I'm gonna like murder this toy, peg it in, and then once you get it, you happy, unlike me. I'll try to show it better this time. Oh my God! Ugh! Rotate that. Okay. And peg that in. And then you want to take this and just slide that back inside. Oh, Make sure these are all the way out. Slide that in. Slide that in. Make sure the wheels are all like parallel because these can actually move. So you want to make sure they're all like flat on the ground in the same spot. Make sure he's rolling. Dayton. Peg his little punchy doodads on. This was an absolutely terrible review, but I still thank you for watching. So, yeah, Animated Ironhide, you want them, go find them online for a good price. Definitely worth the money. Very fantastic figure. Make a very, very nice addition to your animated collection. So, alright guys, thanks for watching the video review of the Transformers Animated Deluxe Class Ironhide, and have a great day.